Pisces, this is Ms. Joan, Ms. Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I am here to talk to you about February, which will be, of course, the weeks of January 30th through February 26th. These are going to be the cards I'm shuffling right now for you for the overview of the entire month. And we are going to go ahead and cut these. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these for the first week, being, of course, January 30th through February 5th, so that we can add more detail at the very end of this video for the first week of February. And here we go, right? So this week, let's go ahead and lay these cards out. I'm going to lay out 4 columns of cards, 1 column for each week. And then we'll do 3 rows, being the first being where we are, second being what's blocking us, and the third being our solution, right? Okay, cool. So here's what we're going to do. The first week, let's talk about that really quick. So we have the foundation, the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is telling me that there's a nice foundation and power of a nice foundation in your heart being reinvigorated, being added to your foundation of your heart is at issue this week. So pay attention to what's coming up. There is the Death card in what's blocking you, meaning that something in your life that has been a benefit to you for a very long time is no longer going to be there. It's going to be removed. Maybe not with your help at all, but we will look into this deeper and find out more information about what is going away and see if we can't get you some answers about that. Interestingly, whatever this thing is that leaves your life is actually going to help you become more comfortable and more demonstrative of your faith. And I'm going to use the F word carefully. I understand that that's a big deal. It's going to be whatever it is for you. I have no preconceived notions of what your faith might be, but I do want you to know that you'll want to physically manifest it a little bit this week after your loss, okay? So do what you do to honor what your loss is, okay? And I think you'll feel better a little bit, okay? The next week over, we're looking at February 6th through the 12th, and we see your foundation and power is at play, right? We were, I slipped up over there, and here we are here. But your foundation and power is becoming stronger in the moment. Your judgment may be off this week. We have the Judgment card right here, which is telling me that your better thinking isn't really going very well. So do pay attention to that and know that while you may not be having the best judgment, it won't, I don't think you're going to have any major losses, but it's not going to be helpful, okay? So try not to overdo anything, right? Try and watch your excesses in this moment. The feeling I'm getting is that while you have the foundation, while you're in charge, you shouldn't be running around having a giant party. But it does show here that your solution is to get a little advice about your finances, and staying on point with your finances is actually the right answer for the situation, okay? So keep that all in mind and be ready to consider that possibility, all right? the following week, being the 13th through the 19th, we are looking at the Ten of Cups. So we have come full circle from the foundation of your heart, and losses and things like that, to seeing that your Ten of Cups is the family energy, the family joy, the family love, that thing that fills your heart to its tippy top fullness. That's what's going on to start the week. Okay, so there's a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment, that weird kind of love you feel when everything is perfect for a minute. And I only say for a minute because the Tower is right below it. Okay, so we're going to hang on to this feeling, the feeling of full in your heart, and know that things may fall apart. Everything you've been planning is going to not go according to plan, and you're going to need to have other plans and options available. Okay, so you're going to be like plan A, plan B, plan C, maybe even plan D. Keeping in mind that bobbing and weaving is a very good option. It's good to stay on your flowy legs, right? Get ready to get your sea legs in action, because this is what we're doing, okay? We're going to go with the flow. We're going to see what happens. We're going to be ready. Okay. Because this is something about your finances something about there's money. The Three of Pentacles has shown up. And it is going to be something about your money that's going on behind the scenes. So you may not know what's going on behind the scenes with your money, but something is going on. And because of the Tower, I'm going to bet that it's not really right, but you're going to have to pay attention, okay? So do that. Do pay attention. Do try and stay focused on what's going on. And we'll get more information in the next reading. But here we have, for the following week, the February of 20th through the 26th, we are here. And it is the Queen of Wands. So there's a lady of like mind. We have a clean slate here. Apparently, whatever happened last week has no bearing on this week, which is wonderful news. It means that the Tower experience is going to be quick, sudden, and complete, which I love. So the Queen of Wands is telling me that there's a lady of like mind, or feminine energy of like mind in your life who is playing a part, and she's stepped up and wants to say some stuff to you, and you need to pay attention, okay? The Ace of Cups is an area where you're blocked, and that's the gift of love. So I can see how this gift of love is not happening. So this feels like it's operating in reverse. There may be an issue with this person of like mind, where it's not going according to plan, okay? And I want you to know that and understand that and be aware that while this isn't going according to plan, I don't think the Queen of Wands is happy, okay? Because it looks like the Queen of Swords shows up as your solution, and she's quite bossy. We have some angry ladies in your life right now, okay? We're going to get more information about this in our next video, in a subsequent video. So I'm going to actually pause on talking about this until I get more information. So we're going to go ahead and save these cards over here so that we can get into these in a minute. And we'll go ahead and get deeper into this first week right away, right? We pre-programmed these cards for this on purpose. So here we go. Let's look at this, right? So we had the Four of Cups. We were talking about the foundation of your heart being at issue this particular week. We're going to want you to follow your intuition as things go on and get more information about your finances. This is a Five of Pentacles. So we have the High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. They're telling me that this particular week, you may be getting emotional about your money, and we want you to get more advice before you handle or do anything, but definitely follow your gut. It's your gut that knows better what to do with your money, than your brain, okay? And certainly not your heart per se, because your heart can get a little too involved in certain things, and it's not its best goal. It's not, hearts don't do money. So try not to do money with your heart, okay? We were talking about the death card showing up right here. And the death card is here, and it's talking about letting go of something. We have the 10 of Cups, and we have Justice. So there was some fairness. You were hoping for some fairness within your family. I feel like there was a family issue going on, and you wanted things to become more fair between who got what and who did what and all that stuff. And it may have to do with the passing of a relative. Yes, the death card can mean a passing of a relative or a passing of something. But it doesn't feel like there was fairness in the process. So the joy and the situation is gone. There's some adverse situations going on in this problem. Okay. And if you can release your attachment to whatever all that was, you may find yourself in a better position because you did do that. You know, you can make yourself happy by lowering your expectations. Sorry that that's the truth, but it's sometimes the truth. The less we have an expectation about something, the less we have to get disappointed about, right? So we're going to go ahead and look at the solution, which is talking about, we had talked about getting into some faith or some understanding, some physical manifestation of how you want to process your feelings. How's that? If you've decided you're going to go bust up a wall with a sledgehammer to process your feelings, it's time to get on with that. And that will help a lot. This is the Star card, which is telling me that all the hard work is over. Once you get through the emotions of it, everything will get easier, okay? And that's going to be important for you to do, is to get to the other side of the emotions so you can move forward in the rest of your world. There is a lady here who's very involved in wanting, she's the Queen of Pentacles, so she wants very much for the money to be right and to take care of the finances. She's a little concerned about how the process is going. If you can have this physical manifestation of your need, your feelings become something that turns a profit, Bob's your uncle. That's going to be a really well handled situation that will take care of her at the same time as you. This is always the goal, to try and take care of everybody at the same time, but it's not always possible. So hang in there, and we will get into this. We will talk more about February 6th through the 12th in the next video. Thank you.